Hey there, everyone. I welcome you to this week's predictions. I am Laurie Barraco, and I will be looking into the week of August 9th, 2026, and I've been using the Black Cats Tarot for this month of August. All right, so we are still in that Lionsgate portal where the codes of ascension and those cosmic upgrades are taking place. I also want to mention that we have a new moon taking place this week, a new moon in Leo with a solar eclipse as well to add on top of that. So if you've been feeling not quite like yourself, this could be one of the reasons, or these could be some of the reasons. There's a lot of the astrological influences are heightened, and so we're definitely at a point in time as a collective for growth, healing, release. Whenever there's an eclipse, it brings some of that stuff that's been tucked underneath, we've swept under the rug. It starts to come up to the surface because it means it's ready to be addressed, dealt with, shifted, and moved, and it's time for us to move on. All right, so I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck, and we'll see what else Spirit has to say. So 1, 2, and 3. All righty, here we go. The first card is the the Queen of Wands reversed. Very interesting card. Queen of Wands reversed. Next, we have the 7 of Cups. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I believe this message is wanting us to maybe not necessarily start something new, maybe more of refine what we're doing. Try not to pry open a new door or start a new chapter without finishing and completing and seeing some things through. Now, this is not just projects. This can be a belief system. It could be a conversation. It could be honoring an intention that you set for yourself personally, like within your growth, right? Not necessarily, like I said, like a manifestation of a job. This feels like it's more internal, and it feels like it has to do more with structure and discipline, personal discipline, right? And sometimes we allow ourselves to be distracted by shiny objects and our desires, the desires of the ego. And Spirit this week is saying, not so fast. Don't start that yet until you have completed this right now. Keep moving forward, keep pushing forward, and maybe post some Post-it notes around, journal, and revisit your goals and the things that have been coming up for you, and try not to look the other way. Yeah, I'm guilty of that too, right? It's like, ooh, I'll deal with that later. I'll address it later. It's not going anywhere. And the truth is, it's not going anywhere. So Spirit's going to keep pulling us back. The cord only goes so far with how far we can go, right? So let's honor our soul work, follow through. Doesn't mean we can't have goals, but this may not be the time to move forward because we're still going to have to stop, pause, and go back and complete what has been started. All right, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in each and every week. I am Laurie Barraco. Namaste. Bye-bye, friends. See you soon.